Solomon say Happy Thanksgiving and Turkey Day. Yay! So, I'm Anthony with Anthony's Comic Book Art, and one of the things that keeps me busy all day is pricing and grading comics. So, like, here's a stack of adventures with Supergirl. Then we got Daredevil, Frank Miller Daredevils. Oh, look at these early Marvel Premiere Doctor Stranges. That's the stuff that if I don't have like a Silver Age deal to work on, I have boxes and boxes of stuff like this. Boxes of stuff like this. And this all goes up on my eBay store. There's all Kirby Fourth World stuff. Here's some DC War. Turkey Day. Oh, look at that. Legion of Superheroes. That's cool. So I like comics. I have the love of comics. I collected comics when I was in 5th, 6th, and 7th grade. So that was in this 20-cent era. I loved Commandy. That was my favorite. Well, that wasn't considered Fourth World because that was just an adventure book. They were just trying to capitalize on the popularity of Planet of the Apes at the time. So I read and collected comics, and I had an entire Silver Age collection by the time I was going into 8th grade. Spidey 1-Up, FF 1-Up, Daredevil, JLA, Hawkman. Every Marvel and DC title I had almost a complete collection of. I didn't have an AF-15. I was missing a FF2. Somehow that was really hard to come by. So I still remember this from my original checklist. But what I'm describing to you and why I have these twirly racks with these 20-cent comics and like that FF and Thor stuff is that I really have the nostalgia and love for comics. Now, when comics became too bulky in my New York apartment and my wife was like, we need some furniture, not just some comic boxes, I got turned on to art. Somebody gave me an art page, gave it to me, a some Hulk page. And I still have that page. And that turned me on to art. This was in the early mid-90s. And then I started in artwork. And this is how I built a business over the past 30 years. So I have the love of the source material and the storylines that I read and appreciated as a child. Basically, Marvel storylines that were still in continuity. If you read the Andrew Spider-Man issues, like in the 130s, 140s, when I was reading them, they were the continuity. There was one solid continuity going back to number 1, and so that was good reading. FF, still the same continuity. I remember I just found a page where I have that Reed is blasting Franklin's powers with that blaster and shuts his brain down, and then Sue leaves the FF. That was a monumental issue, That was like Sue left the FF for a lot of years there. And then they had Medusa and She-Hulk, as the girl element. This is really cool. This is Journey into Mystery 80. Somebody scribbled in on the letters, but this issue is fun because of this. The Hulk is coming. The Hulk is coming. That is the first mention of Hulk in Marvel continuity. So that's kind of fun. I just like stuff like that. Just that one little blurb on the bottom of a page. The Hulk is coming. All right. So, and I even like stuff like this. Right? No, this is a John Romita Barbie. This I have for my wife loves this kind of stuff. So I don't discount that. It's not for me to edit people's tastes in comic books or collectibles or artwork. And I tell people about my origin story is that artwork didn't become a real business to me until I was willing to carry stuff that I didn't necessarily like, but I thought was good for the general market, from color guides on up. So that's kind of my origin story with comics. It's like I loved the 20-cent era, and I read and have this nostalgia in me, and those are the kind of pages that I kept in my collection, story pages that I remember from stories that I loved as a child. So I'm Anthony with Anthony's Comic Book Art, and that's a little bit more about me and the origin of this business.